guys, this is Ace Metricool, Ace #1 best because I'm single, cool because I am #2 single YouTuber in the Philippines. Lifestyles of a single guy. Single and free is the way to be. Welcome to Barangay Balabago, the business and entertainment district of Angeles City. We're gonna walk up these stairs. 3 August 2025, Sunday, 0800 in the morning, MacArthur Highway. Let's see what's going down. We will walk up MacArthur Highway. They have a lot of neat stores, shops, restaurants, cafes, resto bars, convenience stores. All right, let's walk up MacArthur Highway. Many coffee shops. They just opened that Dunkin' Donuts. Now they have this place opening soon. Pure Gold grocery store. This video, I'm 56 and I have nothing. Part 3. Subscribers, followers, viewers, if you need to get spun up, watch part 1 and part 2. Part 3, I was stationed active duty enlisted U.S. military Air Force. Stationed at Osan Air Base, South Korea. 1-year assignment, 1993 to 1994. I was 24 years old. Working administration Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Desk job. It's fun and exciting being in another country, Southeast Asia. During your time off, you want to get off base, get off post, and explore the culture, society, community. Lots of shopping, souvenirs, things to see and do. You buddy up with your workmates. Most guys are living in a dormitory on base. I was lucky enough to live off base in the shopping district, the bar district, at a hotel. So I had my own hotel room. It's called Korea Hotel down Aragon Alley. So you're surrounded with shopping, coffee shops, lots of restaurants, pizza, sandwiches, Korean coffee shops. At night, it's all bars, and most all the bars are all Korean owned and operated, managed. You had Korean girls, pole dancers. They would take turns dancing 2 songs and then they would rotate. So you could walk into a bar and there would be 12 to 15 Korean girls waiting to dance and entertain. The nickname back then was Juicy Girls. You could call a girl over, or a mama-san would pressure you to buy a lady a drink, and she would sit with you 1 song or 2 songs. And of course the bar makes money and the girl makes money, and you get to spend time getting to know each other. That was fun. I did a lot of cultural type things too. I went to the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, the border of South Korea and North Korea. I also went to Mount Soroksan for a weekend overnight hiking, waterfall, mountainous adventure near the ocean. I went downtown Seoul, Seoul Tower. I went up the DLI building that overlooks the river and the city of Seoul. So I did as much as I could in 1 year, experiencing another country, which was awesome, especially being young, single, 24 years old, first time abroad. So I was introduced to a country like that early on. Now you get 30 days of leave to go back to your home country or United States of America, but I was too scared and I stayed put and just enjoyed my 30 days of leave right there. I regret not jumping to Thailand or Vietnam, or I look back at that now and dang it, I wish I would have done that. But that's okay. It put the bug in me lifelong. So after that 1 year, I got stationed in Spokane, Washington, Fairchild Air Force Base. Living in the dormitory, hanging out with workmates and other dormitory rats. On weekends, we would go to different bars, sports bars, country bars in Spokane, Washington, Post Falls, Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, the beach resort town. And I got in trouble. It was my birthday. Bar hopping, driving, I got pulled over for a DUI, driving under the influence. My car got impounded. I got in handcuffs, back of a police car, thrown in the drunk tank for one night. I had to hire a bail bondsman. I bailed myself out of jail by using a credit card. And of course, my commander, thank goodness he had common sense. He pulled me in his office. And do you want to make the Air Force a career, or you want to get kicked out and separated? He gave me the choice, and I was like, no, I want to stay in. I can overcome this. And so that's what he did. And what's interesting is years and years later, now I lost a stripe for 6 months, and then I had to regain it back. So you're losing hundreds and hundreds of US dollars. So you get demoted temporarily. But I had an opportunity to meet him years and years later. Of course, I had a whole bunch of more stripes on my sleeve, and I was older, and he had a few more officer ranks. But he was happy to see me doing good, and I was happy to see him because he kind of saved my career. Now, I met my future ex-wife in Spokane, Washington at a dance club. She was coming out of an 8-year marriage, separation, divorce, and she had 2 kids, a 6-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son. So I started dating her seriously, and I immediately became a father figure to her kids. We dated for 3 years and we got married. So then I became a stepdad, and we had 2 kids of our own, who are now a 25-year-old daughter and a 23-year-old son. And they're doing well in the Spokane, Washington area. So I finished up my Air Force career, enlisted, and was able to retire. And I went back to Spokane, Washington from 2013 to 2023. And I got my commercial driver's license and got local driving jobs. I did paratransit, school bus driver, delivery driver, box truck delivery driver, city bus driver, motor coach operator, luxury bus operator, any and every driving job for a mid-sized city. That was me, because I wanted to stay local and stay close to my kids and go through the child support years. And I had a 2-bedroom, 3rd-story apartment in the low-income housing area. It was walking distance to shopping and retail and Walmart and Costco and all those places. I was on my bus in downtown Spokane on a break. March 6th of 2020 is when I got a phone call and said, hey, we're shutting down operations. There's a worldwide situation. You're gonna have to go on unemployment. So that's what I did. I sat on unemployment, Washington State. $8 months. I finally decided to start looking for a job. They opened up a big box retail fulfillment center. Have you guys heard of Amazon? I got hired at Amazon and started with them 1 October 2020. Assembly line, throwing boxes around,